Hello and welcome today, guys. We have to explain MULN stock with a good greeting, guys. Let's start with is this type of stock today. We have to know what is a basic in every stock. If you are new trader or a trader that who traded MULN stock, don't forget to watch the video because it has a lot of basics here that helps you to know whether it is going to be a stock that can be invested right now or not. We have to explain the journey or the periods that happened during the spikes, during the increasing in parties. So we have to know also the seasons that happened, since we have to start know that Mullen stock is one of the stocks that can be available in another parties or another sites. So let's start with the steps, guys. We have to put two trend lines here, and we have to put okay support and resistance. So we have to know that we can go for another trend line because a support should have a trend line and the resistance have the same manner, because if we didn't have a trend line we don't have any support or resistance in its level. So since we can start from this support and we end with this resistance, let's explain it carefully and with the steps in details. Just focus in this. We have to put two slope lines. Wondering why? Because we have this movement in a slope way. So we put two trend line in a slope form, and this is going to be indicating that this is a sub resistance and this is a support. But here it's not going to indicate you that is a resistance, because since we can see here the last part that is touching is going to touch a resistance and not a support. So it's going to be considered that a resistance would be in this level and this is going to be a support. So that is going to be the another support, and that is also referring to 0 and 1 Fibonacci level. So that is going to be 0 to 1 Fibonacci level. Okay, that is very fine thing to know. And we have to know that 2 USD and 55 cents, 17 USD, 20 maybe, okay, 17 USD and 14 cent. So that is going to be about a difference of 2 USD and the 48 cents, 17 USD and the 14. So that is going to be very good thing to know and understand when we have this kind of stock. So this is going to be very good thing that we can indicate. After it can make an increase, but how can we know that increase would be a reason for the factor of this part? Okay, the first reason about that is going to be about the trend line that is going to touch all the supports that is going to be next to it. So since we have to make this extension, after we have to know that Monen stock is touching this support, okay, like this, it would increase in this form. Okay, second thing, we have a support which is below it, and its support has this trend line. So since we have this extension of trend line, we don't have a previous support except this support, and this support had made after it an increase in momentum. Okay, that is a thing that I should know and take in consideration, guys, because that is very important thing to know. The third thing is Molin stock that is going to be fine right now is going to be about um the part where we have to know if it has a low value or a high value. So since we have to know that is going to be the part where it has a high value, so that means it has a chance to decrease in momentum more than the increase in momentum. But if we have this on a low value, so that means it's going to have an increase in momentum more than the decrease in momentum. Okay, that is a such a thing that we want to also to put it in this part as an option or a reason for why it can increase. So there is three reasons that we could explain here. Then we can return it back to our side here, and we can see that it ended with this retractment here, and it means that if we have completed the reaction between 0 and 1 Fibonacci level, that it's going to tend to make a new wave. So the start of the new wave would be absolutely starting from this candle. This long red candle here is starting a new wave. Okay, and then it decreasing to this part here. So that is going to be also the 0 to 10 Fibonacci level. But how can we know the difference between this Fibonacci level and this Fibonacci level? Here is going to be a value of 6 Fibonacci level. Here is going to be about 2 Fibonacci level. So that means there is an additional Fibonacci level has been done in this level. How we can notice that? There is a Fibonacci level here, then is the next one, and third one. So we have between around this one and this one and this one, okay, one trend line missing here, okay, maybe an additional one, because if we have five trend lines from the start of the red trend line or the red line to the gray line, we have to put in consideration that we have six trend lines from the gray one to the another gray one. Okay, that is absolutely thing that is insane that we have to put in our mind after we have to see that kind of shapes that is happening on MULN Automotive stock. Okay, and then we can take two trend lines here, which is going to be in a slope form. And however, that is a thing that is possible for all traders to know that whether this is going to be a fine thing or not for a lot of people right now, because if we don't have that kind of stock is the next part or the next time, we don't have these chances that can happen absolutely. So I think if that happened in the another side here as a fourth price prediction or a price prediction that can happen like this, that is going to be fine to know. We learned why that kind of movement in MULN stock happened absolutely from the start of the period of 15 January, 15 May, sorry, 2020 to the end of the period that is going to be here on maybe if we have to say the end of the period 6 August 2020, and here is going to be about here 18 September 2020. Good luck, guys.